Okay. Um, might be a little curious. Hang on. Okay. Perhaps, maybe slightly a little bit curious as to why I'm picking up stream an hour early. Partly because I want to make up for the stream on Tuesday, because my power... Not Tuesday. No, Monday. Perhaps it has something to do with Persona 5 The Phantom X. Mayhap. Perhaps. And I also kind of want to make up for not having a stream on Monday, so that's trickling over into, I guess, just 2 separate streams today. But in order to do that, because I don't want to cut down on... Because I don't want to cut down on time...
Jean?
Cereza.
The little one?
Because I don't want to impede on the time for this, because I did want this to be done today, it means I have to finish this today. And it means I have 4 hours to finish the rest of this. Which shouldn't be bad, because there's only like 7 chapters left, and 3 of them are just boss fights. But I do not remember how long the other chapters are. Yeah, this is a replay. And I might have been playing a little bit before stream started so I can get a little bit,
Tentacles? Why did it have to be tentacles?
So I don't really need to warm up. I just need to remember how to fight these. The joy. Happy Airy Day, by the way. And I saw out. I know I've heard of that game before, and I've definitely seen... I've definitely seen art of it, but I do not remember... I don't think I've seen anything aside from that. Like, it was definitely something that was vaguely on my radar. I think it's still... I think it was on my wish list even before, before you recommended it. But I don't remember where I heard the... where I heard of it before. I think I remember this chapter. There should be one more enemy. I think it's on my list because of the writing. I've heard good things about it. I just don't remember what I heard. Which is typically... Which is typically my usual plan for things on my wish list that I hear good things about. I'll put it on my wish list. I'll tend to forget why it's on my wish list. or when I did. So that way when I actually get, like, to it, it's like a surprise. Could swear there was like an Alfheim around here. Or you two. Considering how much I've already been reading this year, mostly because of 100 line, ooh. This is probably gonna be my reading year. Like, it's been a while since... since I've played, a bunch of VNs, or read a bunch of VNs. And since I've already, like, 120 hours into... 100 line, I figured might as well just keep reading this year then. Because I already put in, like, 100-something hours into... FF7 Rebirth this year. And that was, like, the big thing that I was planning on putting time into. And then 100 line comes out, and it's... a monster. Something so far beyond what I thought it was going to be. I'm so glad. That's bad. That probably just completely ruined my score for this fight. That turned out to be so much more than what I expected it to be. I'm really glad I didn't go forward with my plan to stream it. Because that would have been way too much. At least one volume. Yeah, so then having that after... Why will you not just die? So having that after... Please. So having that after... Umineka Questions and Fata Morgana probably would be a good fit. Well, including 100 line in there. I was wondering when I was gonna get the weave on that. It's so lonely here now. Stop. It could. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you were more close. It gets so lonely here. It's really nice. I might have a very slight bias for it. But, like, you can get through the individual segments of It Gets So Lonely here in, like, a couple hours. Like, I think reading them took me... like, 2 to 3. I think the Princess was the longest, but, Princess was the longest, Gravedigger is second longest, and then Mermaid's the fastest. Peak odds while still being so ahead of its time. I messed up. I could have gotten a kill there. so ahead of the time. Still ahead of its time. I took way too much damage there. Yeah, I have to get it when it's slower. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, if I move back a little bit too far, then the tree despawns. Now. Oh, I got a pure platinum on that. Have to do this in an order. I have to remember that the... Woo, that was not the explosion that got me. I have to be very careful. That arrow's... not good. I'm dead. Yeah, I remember this chapter giving me a little bit of problems. Not a lot, but there were just like certain areas. And I think this was definitely one of it because of the missiles. I don't remember what was over there as the reward. I got very lucky there. Platinum, so that's not too bad, but I still died, so whatever. You too. Oh, nothing. Come on. I don't remember... No, I remember this room. Because I did Yeah, I remember now. Because you guys, I couldn't... Yeah, because I can't get Witch Time to activate on these guys. Or I had to be much closer than I usually was. But these guys also move a lot faster. There we go. That should be enough. I remember these guys gave me a lot of trouble in my first playthrough. That enemy type very specifically was like a big hiccup for me until I learned how to deal with them essentially on this run.
What happened to Mommy?
Well, you see, she just went to look for something, that's all. I can't believe that witch. Placing a poor, helpless child under her spell. If she did anything to this little girl's parents, I swear.
Mommy.
No need to cry. We'll get you to your mom in no time. Here, I've got some candy if you want.
What is this? It's yummy.
I don't know. It's candy. Strawberry, I think?
Hey, Kitty, I've got some yummies. Would you like some?
Is that cat your friend?
Yes, he is. His name is Cheshire. He's cute, isn't he?
Cheshire. What a stupid name. Well,
Don't be like that, Cheshire.
highway. It just means we're gonna have to find something else. Now, all I have to figure out is what to do about you. So, Cerecita, that woman's really your mom?
Uh-huh. My mommy is strong, and she protects me from scary monsters.
I really need to play.
I don't think you know who the real monsters are.
I kind of forgot to put mine on until just a little bit ago. I don't really or usually use them until like very specific situations. But it feels appropriate, especially while playing Bayo. Oh, you. Oh, right. Destroying one adds water. Another. That one got really close. And then this thing. Where is it? There we go. I forget if there's... I don't think there's a penalty for using the weapons that they give you. But they're really slow pretty typically, which makes them a little bit more difficult to use. But I do like them as an addition. They do give you more choices and ways to express yourself, even if I don't personally like using them. Wait, there has to be a way to... I don't remember if that was the proper way to get through that or not. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. That was really quick. That means that one death. That one death really messed up everything. It's still better than the other run I did. The one after this is the boss fight that I remember being the one that you were supposed to do to farm halos. If I can get one more headshot. There we go. That's probably one of my best ones ever. Huh. Because that's a lot of free halos. Out of Paradiso. Chapter 11, The Cardinal Virtue of Justice. Also, one of the biggest things that came from this game was the whole combat training room in the loading screen. Like, instead of just having like a normal training room, because why would you have a training room in a game like this? So just have it during a loading screen. And like that worked out incredibly well on the 360, because even if certain loading screens were kind of long, there was something you could do, and you could always press pause anyway. It was incredibly smart. I don't even remember there being many games that tried to imitate it after. I think the only other one that came close to something similar to giving you just a flat-out training room was just Revengeance. You messed up my combo. Remember also a very common thing was... How did you not die? You would also turn on an item that would... Namco had a patent on interactive loading screens until 2018. I think that was for mini games in the loading screen. Because I do remember hearing that. Because that was also something that you would do in DMC 3, I think. There was like a little mini game you could do in there.
Cerecita, this is way too dangerous.
Well, Kitty, what do you think we should do? He's hurt you, has he? Well, we can't be having that now, can we?
But yeah, I think for that chapter, you would equip the accessory that auto-enrages enemies, as well as the Moon of Mahakala and Justicia.
Let's rock, baby!
And then you just do this fight over and over again because it was relatively quick. Do you remember some of how to do this, though? Which means I also got very used to seeing that. Other way. Something still hit me. And I also just parried something. I think of all the of the cardinal virtues, this one was the fastest. Because I'm already down to the last health bar. They're going kind of quick. One more, or one more? again. Okay. I got used to hitting thousands on those pretty consistently, at least when I was farming. Because that was also part of the farm strat for more halos. Because that's just 1,000 free halos. And the fight's already done. Easy.
How about now? Still not enough. You can go another round, can't you?
What really matters is that after this, it's also a really good boss fight.
The Lumen Sage.
I still really like the angel design in this game too. Like, they still come off as creepy and like... Guess I'm going back to hell now. They still come off as creepy, but then...
Are my new best friends? I suppose one of them is an adult, so they should be okay.
Like, they still find a way of coming off as creepy, but then also keeping the very... The angel speak is also really nice. See, I did worse in this one than the one I did before, but the other one was faster, so I got a higher time. No, this one was faster, but I had a lower score. It's a nice balance of, like, keeping them pseudo-regal, but then all the creepy flesh and stuff under it is just a nice way of adding that, otherworldly flair to them. They don't come off as humane, they don't come off as necessarily demons. They're just really weird, creepy things. The broken sky.
Excuse me, sir. May I have my glasses back?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Cereza, how did you get such magical glasses?
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite.
It'd be really neat.
So, has Bayonetta, I mean your mom, been fighting these
Cause
monsters for a long time?
it's so... I don't know how to describe it.
And witches protect people, and are very strong.
It's a
When I
nice...
grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mommy.
Wait, you think witches do what? Oh, forget it.
It's a
Arguing
nice
with a little kid.
kind of metaphor where it keeps the the ugly on the inside with the very surface level, obviously constructed
You never cease to amuse me, Cheshire.
uh,
I suppose
exterior.
that's your next target? This is yours, little one. You didn't cry while I was gone, did you?
Uh-huh.
Nope.
She even put the band-aid on. I didn't even notice that when I first played.
No matter how I ask, no matter how many times, you always say the same thing.
Come now, Kitty. You know it
A
was all just...
misunderstanding. You're so stubborn, you know that? My father, he was a journalist too. In fact, he was twice the man I could ever hope to be. He was obsessed with one case his entire career. A case so bizarre it took
This
over
game
his life.
still looks gorgeous.
They could have made a movie of the details. The followers of darkness, the Umbra witches, and their light world counterparts.
Like, a lot of the lighting and textures still...
Controlling everything with a power known as the Eyes of the World.
Like, the game doesn't look as old as it is.
The Light and Dark clans suddenly disappeared from their medieval home in Europe. You may be familiar with the town. You're standing in it. Welcome to Vigrid, 500 years later.
500 years.
Each clan, working at the behest of the powers that be, sought to lead their fractured world towards peace. They both possessed an eye said to have the power to create history that they used to oversee the world. However, their spirit of cooperation did not last, for amongst them, a pair of young star-crossed lovers conceived a child that sent the clans on a path to ruin. The woman was thrown in jail, and the man exiled from his clan. However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the two eyes could be united to control reality itself. And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans. In fact, it led to their mutual destruction. My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story, and I believe it more than ever now that I've found you. The memory of the clan lingers on, despite the passing of 500 years. What on earth was my father searching for? And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes. That's why I haven't given up my chase for it. Or you. The head of the Ithaval Group, a multinational that dominates Vigrid, recently tried to sell an enormous gemstone on the black market. If he isn't selling out in the open, it means we're going to have to acquire it by other means. And that starts by sneaking onto that jet.
Mummy, are you looking for something?
I am.
How did you lose it?
Little one. Do you have anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Yes, this. I love it.
What a very interesting brooch.
Where did you get this?
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
When you love something, never lose it. must keep it safe, close to your heart.
Aww. I actually don't remember the last time I've, like, genuinely sat and watched the full cutscenes of this.
Shit.
Oh, for some reason that's not subtitled. The plane mission. Also fairly short. I remember if this was here, but I don't remember if this was an LP or not. I think it was. Also, the visual and attack. The visual and attack indicators. I don't think I ever picked up that codex. The visual and attack indicators, like when I get hit by something, one, there's always a really good sound. There's a good sound to let you know when an attack is coming. Even if you don't know the exact timing for a perfect weave or for a parry. Like the just frame that you get hit, there's a small rose on you. That was really sloppy. I thought I could get the charge off of that. I could not. I believe I hit that to continue. Yep. This is one of the hidden encounters that's very easy to miss.
Back to your old self, are we?
1年早いだよ.
Why so glum?
10 years too early? That's really the joke that you're making.
Only your constant fretting over my state of affairs. I've no time to play games with you. No need to take out your stress on me, Bayonetta. It's clear you're worried for the girl.
There has to be like a special condition that gets that to go off.
She is.
Happy Eerie Day.
My, aren't we attached to our precious little one? Do you like it when she calls you Mummy? You're absolutely delusional. If I leave her, he'll never shut up about it. And his whining is twice as irritating as anything the child could muster. You've quite the tongue when it comes to curling round the truth. And what about you? What are you hiding? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these might mean something to you. I've no need for worthless junk.
That's right.
I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten that I do not need your help.
Oh, right. She's the reason when we almost crash.
It seems your little friend is gone forever.
Still one of the coolest things she ever does. Yeah, she ever does.
Fill them. Fill your eyes with hatred. Accept your violent fate. Accept it and earn the left eye. Prove you deserve it.
Happy Eerie Day. It really is poetic that I'm playing this on this day, huh? She's using stiletto. Danger. Thank you, Muna Mahakala.
Feel your fear.
forgot those shots. Me too. I'm trying to be very careful. She caught me. I know that there's a unique counter that you can do, but I think I need enough meter for it. So I'm actually kind of glad that I died. Also, do take note that that said verse 5, but the John fight was... what was it? I could have sworn it said 8. Whoop, one sec.
Back to your old self.
Yeah, it says verse 8. I don't know where the other 3 fights are in that. Or 2, I guess. Still probably one of my favorite rival fights, too. Like, there's so many small things that can go on here. Also, you can notice that every time that John gets hit, she has her own little flower icon that shows up. Got it. I didn't even know I could. I need to not try and beat her on the way up there. my favorite way to end that fight every time.
Cereza.
I think the only other fight that even gets close to something like that is in God Hand.
Not yet. She isn't ready.
You can lose those, by the way, and she will take a good chunk of your health if you do. Of course. Thanks for stopping by.
No crying now, little one. You know the rules.
What matters is that you had fun.
Cockroaches or crying babies. Time to go, little one. Hold on tight, okay?
Okay.
Just end this quick. There is another. It hit me on the side swing. Should still be alive. Or not. Light of the moon. Like this? Ooh. It's sinking, isn't it? No. Okay. Like, this chapter's actually really cool for the amount of things that it kind of just all has together. Like, it ends up becoming a very... a very interesting stress test. That is the water. I don't know why I can't see it properly. But it is getting closer. Tests your efficiency, as well as also gives you a unique environment to fight in, because you have access to the moon to walk up the walls. It's really interesting. Even though I got a bronze on it. Because I died once. And that's still better than the other one I did. It's better because... Wait. It's better because of time. Weird. Also, this background track sounds very F-Zero. Or at least the intro for it. I messed up. I don't know why my aim tends to jerk around for some reason. There we go. 135 again. I'm almost at 200,000. The Cardinal Virtue of Prudence. I genuinely forgot about this fight. Like, everything after the plane feels like it's all right next to each other. There's like one level that's that's like pseudo kinda long, but the rest of them are like very quick. It's very, I don't want to say backloaded because there's still like a lot of chapters and a lot of things to do, but it feels more tight and rapid fire. Sapientia.
Another talkative type. I don't think I've got time to entertain your blather. I'd much rather hear it straight from your boss. The witch hunts.
These angels also somewhat lean into the mechanical aspects too, which I also really like. Wait till the water stills. For some reason, it's really funny that only now I'm making this connection. Like, I'm getting flashbacks of, what was that boss's name? I don't even remember the boss name. Of, the Heartless boss from Kingdom Hearts 2. From, Pride Lands. Pride Lands' first time visit. Stillwaters. Like, it has a few similar paces. Other side. I have to remember to go left side. Very instinctively for bosses, I tend to always float around their right. Or my right, their left. Like, even off-tanking in 14, I'll typically sit on the boss's, like, right side. Oh, right, you have to steer it. Where are you? You're still too high. Wait for still waters. Playing a lot of Night Rain recently, probably very much to help with that, because I have a very bad issue with dodging too early. Whereas I need to be a lot more observant rather than trying to predict. Because there always is a tell. It's just about figuring out the timing on that tell. I messed up again. I went too early. Now I'm remembering why I don't remember this boss too fondly. Come on. In terms of scale, this is super cool though. But the very direct kind of minute-to-minute of the fight, admittedly probably not the best. No more wings. This part, though. a lot of water and a lot of surfing. It's like the very tail end of it. Which sucks because it is like a really cool part of the fight. It's gonna push me back again. There is very funny that there was just two games that had a very similar fight like this. Like, that both came out around the same time. I messed up. It's gonna push me back again. If I don't die, I can... Oh no. I didn't see the missile. Oh, I'm still alive. I dodged too early again. It stalls for a second longer than I thought. Thankfully, the checkpoint puts you right here. While not exactly... How do I put it without sounding like I'm complaining? The very... Ooh, you didn't do this before. The very layered parts of these fights, all being like, oh, there's this thing I can do that I didn't know I could do until, like, I was either messing around or somebody told me, or I figured out later. And all the dodge timings and stuff makes this game very replayable and very skill expressive. The only cost is that you kind of need to learn the stuff. Kind of like dodge offset, because that's not something the game, like, directly tells you about. Well, now. Well, then, because now there's a, well, no, there is probably the achievement for it back on 360 too, but... Caught in the web.
I have no idea why you would want this stone. It would look absolutely terrible. Much too
Relatively short fight, but still pretty interesting. Guess I'm going back to hell now.
Welcome aboard, Cheshire.
Oh, fucking hell!
Mommy!
I told you I'd be right back. Shouldn't you be, flying this thing? I'm a bit occupied at the moment.
How did this helicopter get in the sky without...
Well, so
No,
much for
it
the
was
subtle
Lucas.
approach. We might as well have speakers on this thing blaring Ride of the fucking Valkyries.
Come now, we're VIPs. Nothing says you've made it in life like a private helicopter.
Then welcome aboard Air Luca, Flight 001. This is your captain, Luca, speaking. Fasten your safety belts, as this may be a bumpy flight.
Dork. I'm actually gonna double check. I don't remember how many... Because I completely forgot about this fight. This is overall better. Wow, my other one was really bad. Oh. I swear that there's at least one more, like, normal stage. I don't know how that one counts as a headshot, but whatever. That one was just purely at his shoulder. This one should be... Isla del Sol. Yeah, so... Boss, stage, boss, boss. Yeah, I completely forgot how quick, like, the last few parts of this game are. I'll also switch to default because of this fight. This is actually going a lot faster than I thought it would.
Hey, check this out. What are you buying? Heard that in a game once.
You know what? That reminds me. I should stream RA4 this, for this Halloween. I think I want all the accessories first, but I forgot what these ones are. I think this is Quicksilver. I would definitely stream Bayonetta if I got it. I absolutely, really, really would love to play the Bayonetta. I never actually got the chance to. And also maybe Bayo 3. It does seem interesting from a combat perspective. Dodges incoming danger. Gaze of Despair, that's the one that instantly enrages enemies, and that's the one that's necessary for farming halos. Isla del Sol. I'll keep her in a normal outfit for the rest of the game. I do remember this part, though.
You're really not going to like what comes next.
No, I doubt that.
Don't tell me. Air Cheshire has awful in-flight entertainment and horrendous food.
Think about it.
I forgot about this scene.
Those things that downed the jet aren't just going to let us land on their island. You think we can just say, "Hey, we're here," and they'll bring us a cake? Things look good from up here. But the further down you go, the harder it is to not notice the reality of things. Cheshire, look. Oh, I'm looking. Oh, fuck me.
Also one of my favorite parts from the game.
My fantasy zone.
This is inverted controls. I love Space Harrier, genuinely. This was also the start of whenever people... This was the real start of whenever, like, one of these segments would be in a Platinum game, people would be like, okay, where's the... where's the 3D, like, air shooter segment? If I'm also right, this is also I believe Fantasy Zone is also a... It was either Fantasy Zone... I'm forgetting what it is. I think it is Fantasy Zone. That was like Sega's 3D shooter like this. I haven't played... Oh my god. I haven't played one like this since... What was it? Sin and Punishment. And I was playing that with a friend. Thankfully the boats have a little bit of tracking on them. If I remember, I think Wonderful 101 also has a segment like this. And some normal actual combat. Why did I only get a broke on my chart now? Whatever. Messed up. I have to remember I can keep dodging these. Timing on them is a little bit weird though. It's a little bit hard for me to gauge that. These are also... Ooh, these are also unique bullets that don't show up like anywhere else in the game. Oh, right. Tapping is also faster than holding. Like, this is me holding it right now. But... hang on. It is notably faster if I tap. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see the things loading up in front of me. That one completely caught me off guard. That parry was kind of just instinct. Easy. If I remember, a lot of people really didn't like this segment. Like, they thought it was cool. But they didn't like actively having to play this segment because they felt it went on for too long. Which is also why people ended up coming up and realizing the tapping strategy very quickly. Because they figured it was the fastest way to get through the part. And they're right. Because you deal a bunch more damage. I messed up. If I tapped it slightly sooner. Easy. The stupid boats. They're already too far back. I don't know why I don't play more, whoops, 3D shooters like this. Especially considering how much I really like Space Invaders. A lot of the other older types of arcade games. Like there was one time I was on a... Like there was one time I was on a school trip and... Uh-oh. There was one time I was on a school trip and we... had taken... we were taking a break Or like it was a bathroom break for people. It was at a pizza place, and they had an arcade machine. This was at least like well over like 16 years ago, I think. But like I sat down and I was playing, I don't remember, what was it? I think it was Space Invaders. It was an old arcade cabinet, because I remember that one of the other games they had was Mortal Kombat. But they had a machine that let you play like Space Invaders, and I was like sitting there for the entire time of the small break that we were supposed to have. Yeah, because it was a bus to someplace, and we had to take a break because it was like late in the day. And because everybody took a break, I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll sit here, because I didn't need to use the bathroom. Or I think I used the bathroom, but I used it quick. And I just spent the rest of the time playing Space Invaders. And like, I stayed alive the entire time until it was like right before the bus had to leave. So I had to forcefully kill my score. And I was really upset because I was doing really good that run too. Easy. My left face button is probably gonna hate me though.
It's brilliant, Mummy!
She even has the little tail in the cutscene. Thank you, Durga.
Welcome to Isla del Sol. Island of wealth and power.
And another great Jean fight immediately after the other one.
If you've made it this far, that should be enough. You're back to your old self. This is where we finish what was started so long ago.
A friend of my enemy is also my enemy, be it witch or sage.
The Lumen Sages. They were our counterbalance as overseers. Between us, there was a law that was never to be broken. It stated that the intersection of light and dark would bring calamity to this earth. But 500 years ago, a child was born in clear violation of this tenet. That child was you.
500 years ago.
The disaster this caused sent the clans into a spiral of chaos that continues to be felt to this day. You, the half-breed of light and dark, are at the center of that chaos. Allowing you to continue to exist is a danger that cannot be accepted.
I was wondering that too. I don't know why the missiles reloaded that quick.
When the eyes of the world are within our grasp, the power of creation will be awakened. That is why the left eye, our treasure
treasured left eye will never fall into the hands of another. Bayonetta, it is time that this is brought to an end. That you are brought to an end. You did it. It is our charge as witches to protect the treasures of the clan by any means necessary, even if it means burning every inch of this island to a crisp.
I'm really beginning to hate missiles. You know,
Where'd you get the Jeep?
I have no idea what the hell you girls got going on here. But you don't mind if I take this off your hands, do you? Get in, Cerecita.
Mommy,
I also don't know how he got off the missile that quickly.
Bayonetta, time is of the essence. This can wait no longer.
Another reason why people also hated this mission was because this Jean fight's really good, but you can't get back to it until you do the Fantasy Zone section. This fight does spectacle so well. The Umbra Witch, Jean. It's so over the top. be very careful. Platinum Games, huh? But a very convenient wall right next to us. That helped to save me. She caught me. Damn. But like, how the fight can so easily and consistently transition from so many different stages, and then on top of the final part just being on just a perfect stage to show off, okay, fighting on the ground, fighting on the walls, moving on top of higher platforms, one of you being on the ground, the other one of you being on the wall, and both of you still using your ground movesets. Like, you're both completely fighting on equal footing. And it's not forced, it's not like, okay, here's the part of the fight that's on the wall, here's the part of the fight that's on the ground, here's the part where you're on the wall and she's on the ground. Like, it's just completely natural and just how the fight flows. And it keeps going. I'm gonna go slow. No, I'm good. Easily one of the best fights Platinum has ever made. Even as a team, even when they were Team Clover, flat out one of the best fights that they've ever made, and still holds up.
So it is. The fear is still not gone from your eyes. Fear? The memories you've held for 500 years are the source of your fear. They cloud your vision. But now, you've accepted your fate. That is how you bested me. That is why you possess the most beloved of Umbran treasures. That is why you possess the left eye. We fought for this stone, and because of it, everyone died. That gem brings back so many memories. Why the left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. I will not stand for the wild ambition of a treacherous Lumen sage who disrupted our age-old balance. Your path ends here. Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa. In the innocence of our childhood, we used to play together as friends. But as time passed, perhaps even my eyes were clouded with fear. We were. Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa. Stand and open your eyes. For with every truth, there is another one to be seen.
Happy Yuri Day.
Sean.
Hey, is it over? What? It's not like you don't scare the shit out of me all the time.
Theresa. I don't know whether to shoot you or to take you to Vegas for good luck, Cheshire.
Give me more credit than that. If you must know where Luka Luca is concerned, there's no such thing as luck. Only skill.
Sure, loser boy.
You didn't expect me to trust bitches. I mean, witches, did you, Bayonetta?
Moderate save.
How's the little one?
Out like a light. But okay other than that. What about you? You really think I'm gonna let myself be seen in public with a girl looking all beat up like that?
Oh. I look dreadful, do I?
Huh?
You'll have to learn to wipe that stupid look off your face, or I'll never let you keep chasing me around this world. Got that? Luca?
Now that's more like it.
18 minutes. We don't need to look at that old one. So then it is... First off, I'm gonna double check before I say anything that's immediately wrong. That baby got in the way. For once, I didn't want to shoot the baby. The Tower of Truth. So yeah, it's Tower, Lumen, and then Requiem. So these are the last 3 stages.
Welcome back, little one.
Mummy, where are we?
It looks like someone's expecting us. Awfully nice of them to roll out the red carpet.
Luca, you need to get one thing straight.
Yeah, I know. I won't look after you, so don't screw up. I got things under control.
Let's go. Stay next to me, little one.
Daddy?
What?
Daddy, it's Daddy!
Daddy?
Of course, Mummy. Can't you hear him? Okay, Daddy, I'm coming. And I'll bring Mummy with me.
Little one, wait!
This way, Mummy.
Little one! Little one!
Cerecita! Bayonetta! Damn it!
Now he has to take the long way, while we get the interesting way. Damn, that didn't kill. There we go. That one is incredibly easy to miss, because you kind of have to really beat on those statues for a sec. Fire. Come on. Thankfully though, this stage should be a lot easier for me now that I'm a lot better. You also see certain cards that are just walking around this building. They don't know you're here, they just know vaguely that things are getting destroyed around them. I do not remember the three small guys fusing together. Still only a gold. I'm really struggling at these later ones. There's one. Only half. Where's the other one go? Oh, I went past the spawn trigger. I went past what was allowed for the areas, so it just reset them after I killed one. Yeah, that was just gonna get me killed. I was wondering why they disappeared. Though to be fair, I also didn't do a bunch of these hidden fights. So these enemies are definitely gonna give me a little bit of trouble, since they're just a harder variant of an enemy I already struggled with before. Which means torture attacks are going to be a lot more important. Okay. Easy. My score probably would have been better if I just avoided that choice. Love you, Durga. Durga? Double spawn? Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not have the meter for a torture attack. But the stream already started with... Ow. Already started with me, like, fighting 3. You can tell that... I could have sworn I just saw something spawn. I was gonna say you can tell that this is a mandatory fight because it's not as... Whoops. Demanding as the optional one. Gold, so still not bad, but not preferable. Forgot how this one worked. Guess I can't do anything to the big guys just yet. Big guy. That's why. Turret. Same rule. Mash and it's faster. These have a slight projectile drop on them, though. There's another. This did come out in like 2008, so there is a mandatory turret segment. My left face button is gonna hate me. I don't remember this. Right, the moon is out. Oh, this. Yeah, you have to be very quick on that one or it will kill you. Or it does a lot of damage and kill you. Very Devil May Cry has to have a pseudo boss rush on the last actual level. Thankfully, it's not as egregious as the normal one. Rest in peace, Bozo. The more I think about it, the more this has very convenient similarities to Devil May Cry 4. Like, there's no way that they knew. But it's still very odd how close a lot of it is. I don't know why that's flashing. That's weird. Now, if I remember, there is the normal way to do this, and then there is the very weird but kind of fast way to do it. But it kind of requires you to know where you're going, and I do not. I think you can just jump to all the critical places that you need to be. Not good. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with you. Is there not another? There should be more. Like along this way? I guess not. No sweat off my back. I think that one's also another LP. Ah, right, this guy again. I forgot the follow-up that does. If it ain't broke. What? Why did I take... whatever. I believe that's the... Nope. Right, you get a rematch with this guy. Very soon. But this time you're on, flat ground. This one's only a little unfair. Because the debris that comes up, like... The debris that comes up slightly because of the explosions makes it a little hard to see some of the moves. Oh, right, this. Very barely outrunning the fire. I have no health. Thankfully, that's fine. I just completely realized how I had only a pixel of health. But this is the end of the mission, so I'm actually fine. That means I really barely got through that. Wow, that actually worked out. A Tower to Truth. And that was almost all the fights, too. So aside from the one that I died at... Very efficient use. So now it's just 2 boss fights left. I'm bad. Why? How is the worst one that I've done, like, right at the end? I also have very little experience doing this fight.
What follows those living in the light is nothing but the profound, empty darkness born from the shadow that grows longer as they approach the brilliant radiance. To truly see, your eyes must be open to both light and dark. Don't you agree, my dear child?
I never realized he put on
Mummy's here!
lipstick on her for this scene. Jeez.
Little one.
You've arrived, my dear, sweet Cereza. My, why the grim face, my dear? As a child, your smile was warmer than the sun.
So, you are the last of the Lumen sages.
I am indeed. My name is Balder, but if you so choose, you may address me as Father. There is much you have forgotten. It has been 500 years since we last met. If your memories were still intact, this would have been a much more emotional reconciliation.
How did you get the girl?
Where shall I begin? We, the Lumen Sages, and your Umbra Witches, have long been the overseers of history, each bearing witness with their own eye. This is how our universes existence was preserved. However,
I do remember you can
500
fuck up the
years,
ending.
You have been exiled from the world's affairs. You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
Though it is kind of cool that this
With the
is...
riddles and just tell me what these sodding eyes actually are.
It is cool that actually, like, this segment,
Your years
the...
of slumber have caused
that
you
the
to
segment
forget
here
many
is somewhat
even as we
practice
stand on
for the
verge
actual
of the
important one in
resurrection of the
Requiem.
Creator.
In the
The
epilogue.
resurrection of Jubileus. There is but one way to return your epic of forgotten memories and open your eye of the
Epic?
overseer.
Don't you mean epoch?
Your uncorrupted eye had to be exposed to the history it could not see. Your battles, your struggles, everything you've experienced in this town has been a stepping stone for your enlightenment. It has all been done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered. All this has been done to awaken the left eye. For that, you had to see yourself once more.
You are truly beyond salvation, sage.
Ah, salvation. Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the darkness within the human heart grows even darker.
That comparison to
Light,
Kingdom Hearts really was apt then.
And chaos between. Three realities, once split, shall be brought together to create a new universe in the image of the old. To these ends, leading to the Festival of Resurrection 500 years ago, I fanned the flames of terror, spurring on the witch hunts. However, despite the people's belief in the return of Jubileus, the creator. The left eye was out of reach. Since then, I have devoted myself to this town's prosperity. And now it is time for my preparations to bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected. We will become the eyes of the world, and a new universe will take us.
One part of me that does kind of lament not playing the other games, or at least like specifically 2, is that I did hear that they end up being...
Great speech, big guy.
Luca,
You look like shit.
Getting a bit ahead
They
of
do end up
myself.
focusing a little bit more on the story and kind of clear up a lot of stuff when it comes to the stages.
Salvation, light. You take this entrepreneurial philosophy a bit seriously, don't you?
And then 3 also kind of
The mouth, if you ask me.
delves a little bit more into the multiverse stuff.
History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or should I say, infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinaire. I must say, I'm truly impressed you've made it this far, child. Like father, like son.
2008.
What?
Luca, Luca, Luca. Your father had problems with my philosophies. It's fine to investigate, but when malicious rumors start to spread, I must see to it that they come to a stop. For being kind enough to ascertain that my
I still don't know why the mixing sounds so off, because the voice work just sounds so much lower.
his final wish and accepted his permanent resignation.
You bastard!
You are of no use to me. However, I am not without dignity. I will allow you to die in the same manner as your father.
Ooh.
Well, I guess my plan has gone right out the window. Such a shame that sacrifice had to be made. But if destiny is not fulfilled soon, this tragedy will be repeated ad nauseum. Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jean. While she sealed you away and kept you from trouble, after falling into our hands, she's been incredibly useful. Although her distinct lack of obedience required a bit of mental reprogramming. Her tragic end led you directly to me, just as planned. The time for awakening the left eye is soon. Fear not, my dear, sweet Cereza. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize your true potential. Cereza, we are one, my child.
The Lumen Sage, Father Balder. Oh, I didn't take damage on that. Not crunchy enough. Oh yeah, he throws a building at you. I forgot if that was going to be A or... Oh yeah, the space laser. Low orbit ion cannon. Don't ask me why Priest has access to a space laser, but it's just in fashion, I guess. Thankfully, these do get faster. I'm taking a whole lot of, like, chip damage. And I think I have to do this 3 to 4 more times. The feather to comb his hair. Please. Oh, right. No laser. Just bring it down. I'm really glad they didn't use that only once for Jean.
Don't fuck with the witch.
Slightly around the pieces of glass.
Jubileus, the Creator, praise you!
She still has it on the cutscene.
I've got to give you credit, Bayonetta. You never cease to impress.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough. Well, that about wraps it up, huh?
Yep, perfect ending.
No need to be afraid, little one. The nightmare is over. Everything was just a dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
Mommy, did you find it? What you were looking for?
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore. You just keep your treasure safe too. Sweet dreams, little one.
Still in the cutscene.
Fly me to the moon, and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words. When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
Bayonetta! What's happening to you?
Technically a time paradox.
And now it is done. The right eye oversees the light. The left eye oversees the darkness. 2 eyes to oversee the world. It was never the woman
Do I still need the tail bow?
that I set my sights upon. It was you as a child, Cereza, that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes, and she was the one who could give rise to a new history. It was her energy that could awaken the left eye. This has all worked out splendid. Let us begin, Cereza. The time is at hand. Now, the resurrection of Jubileus shall be completed. We are the eyes overseeing the world. We are the eyes overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally. May Jubileus the Creator grace all of its creations.
At the very least, in this universe and continuity, God literally is a woman. Better score? Wait, how? This doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Whatever. Still angel attack. Even though Bayo's not here. It also does give a little bit of context for, it's not even like, oh my god. It's not even like full context, it's just like, oh. The neat little shooting game might have been alluding to this. Might have been alluding to the gunshot thing at the end. Epilogue. Requiem. Also, a little bit crazy, a little bit weird. But having a giant rocket as the centerpiece of a giant city, that it also functions as a building. Very extra. But also, one of the best parts of the game.
Thank God. There's still time. The left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. It is the pride of the Umbra Witches.
And it brings back the motorcycle controls. Could have been better. Style shot is always important. This is such a cool segment because of how much it just employs everything. Like it's one final platforming segment that uses
The one and only authentic lunatic left eye. Merely seeing it must stir jealousy within you. Your body must yearn to feel a new universe form around it.
I have no intentions of gazing upon the left eye. I am here to reclaim my Umbran sister.
Happy Yuri Day. It uses the motorcycle segment that you've already used before. It uses you... the whole climbing up vertically, and you're forced to do it incredibly quickly. And it's the one segment that you get to play as Jean in the story. It's a great way of emphasizing legitimately how much of her equal you are. How much she's your equal. Because, like, why else? Like, who else could be able to pull something like this off? Other than the only other Umbran witch who is equal to you in power. And they're doing that by having you play as her. You are literally equally as capable as Bayo.
Theresa, wake up! Then this thing should have slept for eternity. Now you must wake up, Theresa. Theresa! Theresa! Damn you! Open your eyes! Theresa, you aren't the person I sealed away 500 years ago. You have the strength to overcome this and fight. Finish this.
Happy Yuri Day! Cry about it, old man. Dea, Jubileus. Or, God as a woman. I still have the tail.
Rest, my friend. I'm off to get that black cat.
Fighting God is a rite of passage. You always have to do it. At the very least, this is God out of controlling Berserk. Also the only one that got a white health bar. I don't know where the other ones are. Come on. Also, a very small but neat detail is that you are striking strands of her hair. Like, the parts that you're making weak are very tangibly pieces of her hair. Where's the last one? That way. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have just kept striking. Thunderclouds. Please. Not good. I was so close to doing that perfectly fine, too. There's still 3 more. Whoops. I keep jumping the wrong way. Wait, this works. I do like the little pouty pose. Close. Supernova? I forgot that she throws galaxies at you. I completely forgot about that segment. And all you can do as her is run, too. Here goes again. One more. And that killed me. I was so close. That was the last health bar. I know I can get witch time on that too. I don't remember if that's an insta-kill or not. I don't think it is. Probably shouldn't have been there. That is an instant kill. I got too distracted by the little things that were right there. Yeah, I just have to keep running from it in Panther. Galaxy is run one direction, double jump in the other. If I perfectly dodge the last one. It's probably better if I get a mash out. Happen again. Like, this second I see those things come down, I literally can't do anything else but run. I was doing so well until that part too, and I started this with really low health. Other direction, other direction. Keep running. Run further, further, further. Why? Okay. Galaxy, it's... Woo! I got out of Panther. Number. Yeah. Okay, last bar. Galaxies. Jump the other way. Jump the other way. Big Bang bonus. Still incredibly extra. Also, notably, because this came out in 08, Pluto was counted as one of the planets. I think I did hit Earth a couple times, like, at least when I was first playing. That segment isn't too hard, but they clearly want you to get it first try, because it's really cool. That's also why the mashing for that is a lot easier than the other ones. Because they want you to see a Big Bang bonus. And there's Bayonetta. Ikumi Nakamura. Where have I heard that name before?
Unbelievable. We managed to stop this abomination, and it's still going to destroy the world. John!
The bike survived.
Come now. You're one of a kind. If you die here, who's going to save the world? I'll send you home, even if it kills me. Now, let's finish this.
We do have another job to do, though.
You and I are going home together. John, we're both one of a kind. Now those are the eyes I've been waiting to see.
If I remember, I know you can shoot through a lot of this. This also does count as the final verse. Which means the score that you get on this does impact your final score too. Easy.
I'm okay! Let's go! Just stay close to me!
Okay. This is getting ridiculous. How do you keep surviving all this? I bet you're trying to sneak up on me right now. Aren't you, Bayonetta?
A few days later.
Well, no rest for the wicked. But at least she's at peace. Back in the box she came from. And I guess I'm gonna have to find a new racket to line my pockets. No bonus for old Enzo this time. As fucking usual.
You know how it works with witches, Enzo. They make a deal with the devil, and when they die, the devil gets his due. You get sucked down into hell and wandering around scared shitless for eternity. Kinda comes with the territory.
Why are you telling me this? Is this not why we are standing here? Praying for her soul to rest in peace? I better not be out here catching a fucking cold if these prayers don't mean nothing.
It's nice to think your prayers are worth a damn, isn't it? You made a killing exploiting her. Hell, you never know. She might get lonely and come back to haunt your ass.
Haunt me? Hell can keep her then.
I said I'd never give up chasing. I just never thought the chase would end like this. Rosemary. You said it was a demon repellent. Might help you on the road ahead.
Hey! Hey, wait a second! What the hell are they coming down here to get her for?
Of course they'd come for the prize they've been seeking all along.
Holy shit! You're...
Jean's turn.
This looks ridiculous on me. I swear, this is the last time I cosplay.
your cue.
Will you hurry up? Don't tell me you fell asleep in that thing again.
Hey, what the? You gotta fucking be kidding me. You're telling me she's
The most important part.
unfucking believable.
Morning! What was shoving me into this filthy old casket? And next time some air holes would be nice. Fewer words, ideally. Save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do.
Extra ingenue?
It has a bit of rosemary. In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Suits me now, doesn't it? Let's dance, boys!
Always the important part is a very stylish credits. This is the real credits of Bayonetta, which is still one of the best. Ikumi Nakamura. It's not appropriate to call it a boss rush, but it is a rush. You have very limited time to actually do certain parts in a game. And I got raided. Defense. That one also gave me the katana with shotgun on legs, which was not a setup that I had. And the true important part. Story writing by Hideki Kamiya. Huh. And then the rest of the credits, where I actually don't need to play anything. I have to keep talking over this or I'm probably gonna get hit. Yeah, this is just like a very fantastic game from like what, now 13 years ago? No, it can't be. 17. No. I refuse. No, it was like 17 years ago. Yeah, no, just it's like timeless at this point. It still holds up incredibly well. It still plays incredibly well. The design is still incredibly tight. The story, I think a lot of people kind of wrote it off as not really making sense when it first came out. But I think because a lot of people also didn't read a lot of the additional stuff that was there, like the codexes and stuff. Admittedly, I didn't. You can't tell me Bayo is retro. You can't tell me Bayo is retro or I will crumble into dust right now. Damn. It's still incredibly good. It still holds up incredibly well. There's still a lot of pieces just in the core design and the combat design that still work incredibly well. It still does a lot of things that a lot of character action games, even coming out nowadays, still fail at doing at like a fundamental level. Even though that this kind of, well, is a very notable blueprint that a lot of them follow, including a lot of ones that still use some type of variant of witch time. Even some of the later Bayonetta games, not to unintentionally throw shade, but to intentionally throw shade. Yeah, some parts of 3 don't hold up as well as the original. And like all on stream, that's like 7.5 hours, and that's me watching all the cutscenes. So like if you kind of just skip through it, like no, you'll be fine. And I still somehow missed a verse. I don't know how or where there could have been another verse. I'm not updating that. Even if time and combo are better, no. I died 3 times in that. I'm not gonna gaslight you. I did go back when I was playing this earlier. Chapter 1 was the one that I redid to get a platinum. But no, this is, aside from the bronzes and the 1 stone that's still on 5, no, I did much better than I did before. Congratulations. And like fun little pictures of just like all of them for some reason. Like there's Luca's father in the bottom. Like I'm kind of covering him right now. But like you also have the angels hanging out on the motorcycle. Bayo riding the centipede demon. Even Balder gets something relatively cute with Cereza, and then Cereza has Cheshire like on top of her head. And it just lets you scroll through. It'll automatically scroll through this. I never saw the one of Bayo and Jean using Wicked Weave for a thumb war. Like, these are just cute. I always like when developers throw in a little something extra at the end. Speaking of something extra at the end, it would be improper to end this stream without this. But yeah, basically immediately throws you into, like, okay, you beat the game, now play it on a harder difficulty.
You bring me enough of these halos, and maybe I can buy a ticket to space. Always wanted to be a bald space marine. What can I do for you anyways?
I forget what the requirements were to unlock his fight. Let me just buy a few of these. Actually, as a treat. Queen Witch. I'm the kind of girl that can score a direct hit straight to a guy's heart. Show a little skin and get everyone's attention because today you're queen of the witches. I still prefer the Diarc skin though. But that is not the thing I wanted to show. Do you need to remember where it is? I think it's on the title screen. Oh yeah. The game just gives you access to a bunch of concept art. For as much as I really grew to appreciate stuff like this later on, it's funny looking back and kind of just seeing this stuff. This is from 2007. Smaller important details. Panther, lynx, crow and owl, bat and moth. The watches, the different adjustments for weapon costumes, the bonus kimono, even John gets one. Luca. Aw, little baby Luca. And then Cereza, Cheshire, Baldur, Rodon, who is called Mephisto here. Enzo. The Umbra Elder, Bayo's mother, security forces, but you don't even really get to see much of. It's funny because I've never seen him referred to as Mephisto. Vigridians. You even get a bunch for the angels. Glory. Fearless. Inspired. Harmony. Joy. Kinship. Get it? Golem. Fortitudo. Temperance. Justicia. Sapientia. And the Father Balder. And then Jubileus. Then for the other demons, including Madame Butterfly. Hecatoncheir. Phantasm. Queen Shaba. Queen Sheba. And that's the last one. But that is for concept art. For characters. You get one that's also for multiple different backgrounds. Concept art in this is gorgeous. You never even really look at these posters. Colosseum. An hourglass that you like only see twice in a game. Mechanical gear that only shows up a couple times. They're witch caskets. I never knew that. By Ikumi. Oh, you actually see... Hang on, I want to see how many of these. You can see her... Ikumi. This one you don't really see it. Ikumi, bottom left. Ikumi, bottom right. Ikumi at the top. Don't really see it in these. This one looks a little bit more finished, like a sample. Ikumi, bottom right. Ikumi, upper right. Ikumi, upper right. Ikumi, bottom right. Ikumi, bottom left. Ikumi, bottom right. Don't really see it here. Ikumi, bottom right. Ikumi, bottom, top right. Bottom left. Top left and the middle. Yeah, you see her signature on almost like all of these. That's really cool. Armored vehicle interior. Her style is gorgeous. Military transport treasure chest. This is so beautiful. Like, absolutely stunning for concept art. Bloody Iron Maiden Laboratory. Iron Maiden culture device. Nice blood, crazy machine. Baldur's Room exterior. The interior. The desk. The giant satellite laser. Jeez. The goddess rocket. That's just like a Kumi Nakamura just gallery in this game. That's really gorgeous. And then here's all the notes for the weapons. The All for One and Onyx Roses. Shuraba and the Angel Slayer. Kosheldra. Durga. Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore. Audette. Audette's the one that I still don't have. Those are the ice skates. I completely forgot that these were in the game. And they change how you move and stuff too. I completely forgot how to get those. Iron Maiden Guillotine. These are a bunch of the torture devices. Vice and Torture Machine. Tombstone and Chainsaw. How the various accessories would look. Also from Akumi. Super Mirror. Also by Akumi. Bayonetta's headset. Infernal Demon Records. The Necronomicon. Antonio's Notes. The Miniature Dolls. I don't know why the little demon one has an ass. The Angelic Alphabet. Demonic Alphabet. Then get access to 3D models for everyone. What's one that I want to see? Her with the hat, which you rarely get to see. Her using her infernal demon powers. The nun outfit that she has on for one scene. And then her in her ancient outfit. Different angels, different bosses, supporting cast. Lucas, Razor, Baldur. Baldur's counted as a supporting cast. You also don't really get to see a lot of Enzo, despite how interesting I can say he is. Little Cereza and Cheshire. Also get to look at the Infernal Demons. Including Madame Butterfly's arm. Her leg. Gamora. Hekatonke. Phantasm. Just slightly different enough from Phantom. Malphus. Scolopendra. Then Madame Styx. For John. All very similar, but just slightly different enough. Queen Sheba. Little devils. These are things that you can summon with the accessory. I wonder... Courage, temperance, justice, prudence, jubileus. Absolutely gorgeous design. But yeah, you also just get a sound player. Or at least a jukebox. I believe... No, I don't think they're tied to specific ones and whatnot. Just all different tracks that you can listen to. Why? Wait, what? Wait, why is Outrun Afterburner? Actually a Fantasy Zone. Space Harrier's theme. Oh wow. This must be a placeholder track that they later took out. I never heard this song before. That's honestly really cool. Okay, but yeah. I'm gonna go for now, but thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Be sure to follow or join the Discord. I'm likely also gonna be back in maybe like an hour or two. I wonder what the very massive Persona fan intends to do in like an hour or two. But it would be remiss of me to end this stream without showing this. So at the very least, this is what I have to end it on. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. And so, last thing I can really say is let's dance.